Can go ahead and get started. RC, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Lava Crows, where we last left off. Well, let's see. Cassie has been suffering through it, but despite a number, read five teams trying to hunt them down, all of them had very bad perception rolls and failed to find her as she made her way through the Crimson Plateau and back to the Lava Crow.
Um,
Kitlak,
pause you real quick here, John. Sorry, I
sure.
just have to ask. Do you want this to be like a tray like it is now? I can make it deeper, or do you want it to be like a flat surface like that? Just an
Uh,
extension of the table.
just an extension of the table, please.
Can do. All right, continue.
Uh,
Sorry.
Kitlak, in a surprising display of I'm not sure what,
That
killed a
attitude.
very, killed a bounty hunter after um, mm, fooling her into thinking, well, fooling her compatriots into thinking that Cassie wasn't Cassie, then killing her, incidentally, um, and making one of her compatriots soil themselves in fear. Something that I'm sure he will be very proud of for years to come. Meanwhile, Genevieve is just chilling, following along with Shay, who's getting their heart broken and learning some valuable lessons about family and expectations. They've all returned to the Lava Crow where they found a crew. That crew included quite a few kobolds, um, a tiefling gnome, a grung, and surprising her, kind of, was the pixie Suka. They are all currently on board the Lava Crow. They have paid their fees, and now it's time to debark, although no one has decided where to go just yet. So that is the discussion currently underway amidst the captain and uh, the players, I guess, the three other players, because the rest of the crew is kind of getting to know the ship.
All right, so where are
Did
we
I miss
going?
anything?
I think so.
Well, I was. I need to get Killak's voice on. I was lobbying. What were the three places again, John? I have them on my character sheet. If I would get that up.
Vergon, Zalani, and Lost Space are the three systems. In a known crystal sphere, you are waiting for the asteroid to pass what is basically negative space. Because if you try to
Hmm.
fly out in that, you will uh, survive but be consumed by horrors beyond all man or lizard kind, or will simply just be destroyed. One of the two.
I mean,
Uh,
sounds fun if that's what you're into.
let's see. I believe Genevieve has sort of a side mission of just planting some seeds and seeing what happens. Uh, Shay is considering trying to find their mom on the asteroid somewhere. Cassie, I think, just wants to get the hell out of Dodge. She also has a memory due, but their passenger, uh, who bought their way on board for a safe home if he can find it, Shundo, has suggested that maybe Cassie should recover some before uh, before taking on a memory that might upset her even further. There is still an open mission for the uh, Roaring Hollow, and you know that you are safe within, I believe it was 200 feet of the Crimson Tower, but beyond that, it's free for all. So you
We
just
will
gotta
be
hope.
defended if we're within 200 feet. I don't know if they're safe.
Well, it's a no violence zone. Yes, if you are attacked, you will be defended. If you attack, you will be attacked by the defenses. So depends how much people are willing to honor it. Although the Crimson Tower is pretty well known, and it's one of two official spelljamming towers. So, and the other one is Drow. No one really wants to upset the non-Drow tower. I mean, there are other towers, but they're not official towers with big marketplaces.
John, you're gonna need to promote me again.
Ooh, did you get stuck?
Yeah, and moreover, I got stuck. Let me see. I got stuck right after I made a non-interactable tray off to one side of the table because I was trying to copy its code. But now it's just a tray and it's just over there. Thank you.
There you go. Anywho, what were you saying, Genevieve?
She just asked where they were off to.
Oh, right,
Kitlak was
and
starting to answer.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry. So I am after a certain General Isidore, Gif, who has slaughtered my people. I have leads to Vergon, Zalani, and Lost Space. I am more than willing to go to any of them. I do know that I believe it was which one was the weapons place?
Vergon
Was
was
it
the one full of multiple human worlds that are constantly at war and a good place for weapons traffickers, or so the rumors said 1 to 200 years ago.
mhm. And Zolani was the closest one, yeah?
Yes, it was also the one that mentioned monsters and
Mhm.
terrifying creatures that lived there. And Lost Space is just known as Lost Space. What that means, no one is quite clear.
Mhm.
It's a system, it's lost. Maybe? Who knows?
Well, I mean, we have Vergon, Zolani, and Lost Space. There's eternal war in Vergon, although that is centuries old, the knowledge of that. Zolani is the closest, but it is full of monsters, and Lost Space, who knows about that? But those are where I would like to go. The important question is, where do we want to go?
Y'all
Well,
followed me when I wanted to go to Mistmar and to the Roaring Hollow, so I'll follow you this time.
I'd prefer to finish up anything we have on the asteroid and before we head off. We don't have to come back anytime soon.
I am quite finished with this asteroid.
Do any of us have a connection to the asteroid that they eventually want to come back? I guess what I'm asking is where's home for everyone?
Home is wherever I hang my hat, Kitlak says.
I'll just say that there's nothing here for me. Nothing that would tie me down. I think I'll let the scientists at the Roaring Hollow deal with that stuff.
Home was always the ship for me, though things have kind of changed a bit with my parents staying here. But I think it's time we get off this asteroid, huh? How much time do we have, Cypher, before we can actually get past the void space and be able to leave?
Um, you would have to consult a navigator. Suka didn't find one for you? Did any of you want to pick one up or return to the market? You also know the Roaring Hollow does have navigators and are constantly monitoring where the asteroid
Che
is.
is a navigator.
Ooh, okay. Um,
I have both cartographer's tools and navigator's tools.
roll me. You aren't currently. How do I do this? Go if you go to the surface. Go ahead. You can roll me the navigator's tools and try and figure out because the astral sea doesn't always work on normal speed logic,
What do
and
we
this asteroid specifically doesn't follow logic.
and what do we have for supplies on the ship? Not just food
Holy
supplies.
cow!
Nice.
What
Suka got
happened?
you. She got a nat 20.
Nice.
Suka, if you check around, got you a full uh, supply of food and water and a few other things. Basically, that's 3 to 4 months worth, depending on how much people eat and all that. With kobolds, that can sometimes be stretched pretty easily.
Medical
Um,
supplies.
there's a first aid kit.
Give me a promote. I've got a really dumb way to do this.
Go ahead and
Some
let
some bandages, some um, there wasn't any money for healing potions or anything like that. So her criteria was just stock up the ship for travel and get a crew for travel, and that's what she did. Um,
if you want to go ahead and resolve Baldwin's nat 20.
yes, so Galdwin, with a nat 20, on some level, you are not attuned to the astral sea. You have never been as attuned as your parents were, and yet, in this moment, holding your handheld orrery, even though it doesn't work, it seems to just inspire you. And for a moment, you can see the darkness between the silver white of the astral plane, well, astral sea around you. And you can easily estimate that you've got 4 or 5 hours, and then you can launch, as long as you don't launch basically south of the spire. You want to launch either from over here or there, or if you're insane, you could also try and launch over here, but that's probably a little dangerous. Basically, just don't launch between anything west of the Shadow Spires.
Why would that be?
Um, that's where the negative zone, negative space is going to be shortly, and at the end of those 4. Did I say 4? 5 hours. The Ledgestone is a popular launching spot because for some reason it seems to give Spelljammer vessels a boost of speed to get them out of the wild space surrounding the asteroid towards the barrier into the astral sea. Yeah, you have earned your navigator's tools badge. Your
So
navigator's
the orrery doesn't work.
it doesn't it works in wild space, a standard wild space system. The asteroid is anything but standard. All it'll show you is the asteroid surrounded by wild space, so it doesn't tell you anything else. You get to a standard wild space system, the orrery will work.
Okay, so nothing west of the spire. And it's gonna take us will take us days to get out to the other locations you mentioned.
Well, it'll only take you. It took you a full 24 hours. Was it a full 24? Yeah, it was a full 24 hours to get across the asteroid from one Spelljammer tower to the other. If you're going just to the Roaring Hollow or the Ledgestone, that's like 12, 14 hours. If you're headed for the Fallen's Forge to try and fly off that way, that's going to be closer to 26, 28. If you decide to go north and brave the fire fumes and all of that, depends if you survive.
But you said the stuff west of the Shadow Spires is going to be in the Void Zone.
West, so over here.
That's east. No, sorry.
No, that's
I'm
west.
looking at, okay.
From upside down, yes. This is west, and the compass is covered by the ship. This area. So basically, if you launch from here, wild space out of there is going to end up in the negative space of the astral sea, which you don't want.
Gotcha.
There is also, with a nat 20, I will let you know that um, Vergon space, Zolani space, that's actually kind of known space. There are map spaces there. That is also, though, very much unexplored space once you get beyond kind of that region. Because of the negative space, the primary worlds don't really have easy access to it. So there's actually just a lot to explore if you want to and discover.
Well, the best place to get off this rock, as you put it, is for probably from Ledgestone. We can be there with probably around half a day, assuming smooth air.
That sounds good to me, but I think we might need to just double check the supplies, like for medical and stuff.
I would agree. We're going out into the beyond here. We need to make sure we have everything.
Okay. Out of character, last time we did pool our money to have like a ship account kind of thing,
I
didn't
believe
we?
1,000 was put in there. Is that correct, Tyler?
Yeah, thousands in there.
And we each got some so I think we did choose last time.
I believe that you got 5,000 and Tyler doled that out.
Yeah.
That was
So
from
it was
Ashundo.
1,000 for the ship, and then 1,000 for every other person who's a player character.
Well, is this where we use our ship funds or
I'd save the ship funds. Um, I'm not going to be much use on the ship for anything ship related, but I can at least handle, illness and patching people up if they get injured. But I want to
okay,
check
so
and make sure that we have an appropriate amount of supplies, and if we don't, then go out and buy some, and I'll just buy it with my own money.
okay, so we've got medical supplies, food we have, right?
Food and water you did get because Suka did that. Although you can check, double check.
Is there in the Crimson Plateau a herbal apothecary? Have you ever seen like the photos of like ancient, or I say ancient, like in Chinatown, like the Chinese apothecaries? They have like all the weird stuff hanging up.
Oh yeah, there's like 3 or 4 that you've passed just wandering the market.
Sweet, because she's gonna go hit those up, because some of those herbal remedies are actually pretty good, even if they look a little weird.
Suka's gonna say, hold up, hold up. I've got one more contact I need to make before I'm apparently the accountant on this ship. And she's gonna follow after you.
Okay, so Genevieve and Suka off to the market.
Alright, what about the rest of you? What are you doing? I think Cassie's resting, probably. Unless she wants to get that memory from
Yes,
Ashundo, that is an option too.
Cassie will be resting.
Yeah, I think Kitlak will also he's just going to try to get to know the crew. He's going to go around and just kind of introduce himself to each member of the crew kind of in turn, and get to know them and something about them, and you know he generally wants to know like why the crew has decided on this life. That's kind of his objective. Like,
Uh,
make a community.
Okay. Okay. And Shay, what are you gonna do?
Um, what are we missing? Like, what would Jay think is like? Okay, we always had this on the ship, and it's clearly not here.
Um, let's see. You have food. You have water. You have hammocks. You have a bridge. You have a cargo hold. Um, there usually were tables and books and workstations. Those are all kind of gone, except for the ones that are in the mess. Um,
Are we good
and
on
your
weapons
snuggly
and
little
ammo?
blanket. Um, you can check the ammo locker. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll check the ammo locker to see what's in there.
Ammo locker is, since this one's an easy one, it's stocked up. You can probably handle 2 or 3 fights before you run out of ballista. Which, since you'll fire multiple ballistae, since you'll fire multiple times, that means you probably have a couple dozen bolts in here, and enough for a few firings of the trebuchet catapult. Sorry.
Would they have had like spare masts or anything like that and sails?
Nope. And doesn't look like there's spare sails in here either.
Did they have that before?
No, they didn't really consider that before. It wasn't really needed until that last encounter. It was a fairly peaceful voyage for you guys. Cassie, are you sleeping in the crew quarters?
I'm assuming that Cassie's not gonna get an actual long rest until everybody gets a long rest, just so we can put everybody on the same schedule.
Okay.
But we'll just say she's doing light duty right now.
Okay. Let's see. So where are we gonna start? We're gonna
And
start with. Oh, go ahead, Shay.
gold is pretty much standard across the thing, or do we need things for like barter?
Gold is pretty much a universal standard. It's not clear why that's the case. Probably something to do with the gods or the metaphysical creation of the universe, but those are questions for philosophers. There's only a few uh, from stories told, because every spelljammer will know this. Just from stories told, there are some worlds that only take certain things. There's one where jade is the most precious currency, and so that outrules any metal you might have. Um, there are some dangerous places that trade thoughts or feelings or emotions over currency, but you're not intending to go into that sort of place, probably, hopefully. We don't know. But for the most part, yeah, gold is this currency standard.
Is there anything unique to the asteroid that might be valuable other places?
A lot is unique to this asteroid. In addition to all the precious metals within, the lava is unique. The gases are unique. The people who live here are unique. Mistmar, the Fallen. There's a lot of unique here. There's a reason this is a good destination for people trying to make a fortune, and a very bad destination for people trying to make a fortune.
Well, okay, maybe Shay will try and go find some unique metals.
So you two are going to the market? Actually, no, you know this. You can buy unique metals, certainly, but that's not the way to make a profit. The way to make a profit is to go and mine your own
This isn't
metals.
for a profit. This is for barter, or perhaps, we find someone that can make a weapon somewhere else out of that for, you know,
Okay, so Shay's also going to the market then, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So we will go ahead and Cassie, snooze time. Kitlak,
Yep.
since you're on the ship, we will go ahead and start with you. Um, your meeting with the kobolds kind of starts a little awkwardly as the one-eyed one who seems to be the leader, uh, goes, "We we attacked instantly, and now filth gone."
Filth gone.
It doesn't take you long to see a silver-furred little creature just kind of happily kind of jumping in place and doing a little dance, keeping an eye on the kobolds.
Are we talking about the chinchilla that we have over here?
Yep, Melody.
Yes. Melody is also a member of our crew. I do hope you've been getting along.
She she attack, and now no dirt, no nothing, all clean. And look, and he points to the two kobold kids and three other kobold adults, where their shirts have basically just are gone. They were literally held together by dirt. It is violent, is rude, nudity not right for kids.
Uh, yes, I would agree with that to a point. However, in our supplies, I'm sure we will find something for you to wear that is not made of dirt. Melody's main purpose of this vessel is to provide emotional support and to get rid of dirt and anything that might contaminate the surroundings. I believe she thought your shirt was that.
It's cleaner, so we don't swab deck, we don't clean dust, we don't eat spider.
Well, now that we've taken on Eat Spider, now that we've taken on more crew here, I believe that we might. We'll have to see how well Melody can keep up. We might have some additional crew help out, but I don't think that'll be your primary duty.
Then what primary duty?
Well, this ship is a complicated beast. It takes a lot to maintain. It requires technical minds and a dedicated crew. While cleaning the vessel may not be absolutely necessary and might be handled by a set of rodent, maintaining the vessel is a whole other story. Making sure that we run, making sure that our weapons are ready to fire, and we're ready for combat at a moment's notice, making sure that we can survive, and generally just keeping each other's spirits up are all very important.
Weapons fire. We can weapons fire. We know weapons fire.
Of course you can. You can also help angle the sails if we need that. You can also make sure that all of the various mechanisms work under head engineer. Oh, who is our head engineer? It's not Cassie. It is Cassie, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, under head engineer Cassie, I am sure she would be more than happy to train you in the ins and outs of this vessel.
We get to learn how it work.
That would be the plan, yes.
Okay, boss. That okay, boss.
I am not a unreasonable taskmaster here as well. If you do have any concerns, please bring them to me. I am more than happy to hear whatever you have to share.
Mm. And do we know where we go? Safe for kobold? Kobold stay on ship.
I imagine that's a case by case basis. I would really want you to be safe where we're going, but we may end up in dangerous places. That's just the nature of the job. I will let you know if there's some place that I believe is too dangerous for a crew to go out and about without armaments. Though I don't think it would just be kobolds. It would likely be a place that'd be dangerous for all crew.
And kids play on top safely?
Um, as long as we are not in a dangerous predicament, and as long as they don't fire one another out of the catapult. I remember I did that when I was a child. They spent days looking for. No, kids can't do that. No.
They look for you after firing? You
Yeah,
had a
it was
good boss,
a.
boss.
Yeah, it was a whole different story there. No, we would look for the children after. Look, it's not going to happen, right? Right. we're not firing anyone out of the catapult unless they really unless it's a matter of life or death.
And ship goes down. What happened to kobolds?
We don't expect you to go down with the ship. This is a job. You are being paid. We will, I'm sure, have a method of abandoning ship, um, contingent on where we are. As I understand it, this is out of character. As I understand it, John, like when a ship is disabled, it's still like if it's in wild space, it still has its air bubble around it, and it still has like momentum and trajectory, right?
Um,
Um,
Depending on how it's destroyed, yes. In the astral sea, there can be other things. If you run into a sargassic sea while on the astral sea, that could cause other problems. The air bubble will
mhm.
be there, but yeah.
Case by case basis, but we will attempt to keep everyone alive.
Keep in mind, the air bubble is not a water bubble. You cannot swim around in it.
Yeah.
Okay, boss. And what we do now, other than get clothes?
Well, get clothes. I would say make yourselves at home. Do as I'm doing. Get to know your other crew members. You'll be working alongside them very shortly once we cast off. We are just collecting some last minute supplies before we make this happen.
And where kobolds sleep?
Well, carve out a section of the hold for yourself, the lower hold. I believe that that would be the most convenient place to have your personal effects and belongings. We'll try and get some partitions up, try to make little cabins or something down there. You just read Caldwell's note. Um, do try to make a place for yourself, though. I'm sure you have the necessary tools.
No tools, boss, but we make do. Good at
Hmm.
good at carving and redoing. Hull doesn't have to be that thick, right?
Better not actually start gouging out the hole, please.
Oh, how about walls up here? Can take out some walls here, yes?
Let's not be remodeling. You can add things downstairs in terms of partitions and, walls, doors, whatever. Just don't go nuts, is all I'm asking. Don't damage the structural integrity of the vessel. We still need to survive in this thing.
Oh, yes, 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 but kobolds easy to survive. Many things. Don't
It
need
is true.
thick hulls like big people.
Yes, but we
We light.
are potentially having big people on this vessel. I understand that our standards for survival are different than theirs, but we do want everyone aboard this vessel, regardless of size, to be able to live.
Oh, okay, boss. Wear clothing.
Uh, Gitlak will direct them to. We have stuff for them, right? Like I'm not just making that up. Like we have
You are
something.
100% making that up.
They will retrieve clothing from the marketplace. In short order. It will arrive very soon.
Are you gonna hurriedly call after Shay? Get clothing for the kobolds. As they leave?
Yeah, if Shay is anywhere within earshot, I'll just yell out. But if not, I've got plans for how to make that happen.
Okay.
Is Shay within earshot?
Oh, let's see. Shay, Genevieve left first with Suka. How long after did you leave? You did an inspection of the ship, so that would be
Lady,
time for Kitlek to talk. So I would say you could just be, a few feet away down the dock.
yeah, sure, I could get him some clothes. They need clothes?
Yeah, the chinchilla ate their clothing. Apparently, it's more dirt than clothing.
No, I thought that was a dirt.
So did the chinchilla, apparently.
Sure, how many?
Kitlag does a tally up on all the kobolds that are missing clothing and shouts out the correct number.
I mean, there's 18. You could just, get a dozen, and that would probably cover everyone for multiple circumstances. Or a half dozen, actually, because that's about how many are missing clothing.
18 of them?
Well, that's how many kobolds there are. About 5 are missing clothing, so. Your choice.
She will also look for kobold clothing. They're about the
Alright.
same size as Shay, right? Or are they smaller?
Skinnier,
Skinnier? Okay.
narrower, yeah. Narrow build. They have a more lizard-like build. You have a more mammal build. Genevieve, you're looking for an apothecary. You get back to the market. It's not hard. There's absolutely looks like a half, both an apothecary and also maybe medical supply store. Pretty close to port, actually. This isn't an uh, unusual need on many vessels, so they
Perfect.
have a shop very close to this on the surface.
She's gonna go to both sides. And she's basically just looking for like anything that could be used as like obviously healers kits. I'm sure they have a lot of the necessities in them, but anything that could be like antiseptics, bandages, needle and thread, teas to help with motion sick, which is why I like why I was trying to kind of compare it to like a Chinese apothecary, because they're very big on like the teas and stuff, to help like in case somebody has nausea or something like that. Just the gamut.
Roll me your investigation. Advantage if you're just looking for herbs, or regular if you're looking for everything.
Investigation. 17.
17. Okay. Yes, you do find a lot of herbs for tea. You also find a few chewables that is made up of a strange elixir that has been hardened for travel. They're about the size of a thumbnail. It's supposed to help with nausea and any sort of sleeping disorder while on the astral sea, or for the time dilation that you're not supposed to feel, but some people do for some reason. You do find, yeah, healers kits. You can buy them by the half dozen easily. Um, with a 17, give me 1 second here.
Is it possible she can find a selection of herbs that aren't already made up into teas to where she could potentially make her own teas?
Absolutely, yes.
Sweet.
Um, there is a tabaxi who is seems to be in charge of this store, and they are helping you select out teas and herbs. And anything else? Anything? We got goods, lots of goods.
I will be on a ship for probably a few months. I don't know how strong the stomachs are, and I don't know what we might encounter. So, do you have like um, like a chest or something full of just herbalism stuff, like herbs and stuff, where I can potentially mix my own teas?
Oh, yes. Massive tea set, yes. And they lift up a small. It's a small cabinet, easy for them to lift up. It in total about your height, and a little wider than your shoulders. 2 dozen herbs. Very good, very nice. Only 100 gold. Good discount price.
This and all the other stuff that I'm buying. How much for all of it?
Oh. Let's see. Healing kits. Actually, how much do healing kits cost? I didn't even look at that.
I do not know off the top of my head.
Oh, they're 5 gold pieces a piece. Okay, so uh, chest, and you want pre-made or not pre-made?
Um, Maybe a bit of both. Have some spares just in case.
Okay. Any potions?
What kind of potions do you have?
Oh, we have anti-venom and anti-poison, and of course health. I mix myself, yes, good mix, and little one mix as well. Not taste so good, but still effective.
I'll take a. Do you have 2 healing potions?
Yes. Healing potion, yes.
I'll take 2 of them.
All together, and and you need anything else? We have a very good deal on soothing milk, and we have very good deal on uh, bubble water. We make water go beep 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 beep.
Genevieve kind of chuckles at that, but shakes her head. Uh, no, I think that'll do it. If we come back this way, though, I'll be sure to hit you up again.
Oh, good. Then 2 healing potion, special herb chest, etc. Um, so it's a dozen healing kits for 50 gold. Is that a deal you want?
Yes.
Okay, so that is with all the other supplements and such. 400 gold.
Genevieve will hand over 400 gold.
You can carry?
Uh, do you have a bag that you can put the healing kits and the potions in?
Oh, yes.
A big
And
bag,
they,
if you don't mind.
oh, yes. And they take out just kind of a burlap sack, and there's a big red cross colored on it. Oh, sorry, little one likes to color.
Oh, that's all right.
And he puts the healing kits and basically everything except the chest in there, and uh, does a strange little knot at the top, and can cut it to open emergency.
Perfect. If you don't mind, if you can put it just outside the door, I don't want to damage anything in here.
Oh, of course. And they're going to put the bag on top of the healing chest of drawers, basically, and carry them out. And would you like to take one last look around?
Yeah, one last look.
Give me another perception or investigation, sorry.
Okay. That's a 23.
Ooh, 23. Yeah, you think you've got just about everything. You do notice a strange, what seems to be kind of hidden behind a counter with a 23. Uh, a strange, it looks like a kind of larger than standard medical kit. You don't recognize it. It doesn't look like any that you've seen before. It has a strange color to it. It seems to be made out of metal instead of the usual simple box. Um,
I hope it's a cool box. How much is that up there?
what? Which one? Oh, ooh. They look around for a moment and then come back in and kind of close their curtains and shh. Contraband box. Sorry, supposed to be more hidden. Um, uh, from Forbidden Tech World, you know. Not supposed to sell, but 2,000 for very rare. It does miracle box.
Oh, that looks very appealing, but unfortunately, that would take out the rest of what I have available, and I'm not sure I can afford to spend that right now. I might be back for it though. If you hang on to it for me. If you
Uh,
sell it before I get back, I understand.
is sold to highest bidder, but you make good money today. We'll sell for 1,500.
Mm, You know what? I think I'll take that deal.
Okay. He the the tabaxi kind of climbs up and then reaches and nudges a few things to slide it out, and then immediately tucks it under uh, the robe they're wearing, and then climbs back down and searches for a second bag to put it in, and wraps it up very tightly. And must hide in chest somewhere, or if you have way to hide on you, do not let customs see, or they take.
Uh, Question about wild shape.
Shoot.
If it's in, does my backpack shift with me?
I believe so.
You
Hang
can
on.
you can
Technically,
choose
I
whether
believe.
to or not.
Oh, was that different in 24?
Sweet. Genevieve will it fit in her backpack?
Yeah, it is actually only slightly larger than a standard healing kit. It doesn't
Very
even feel much heavier.
perfect. She is going to slip it into her backpack, and then she is going to step outside after she's handed over the 1,500. She will step outside, and when she is outside, she is going to wild shape so that way she can carry everything into a, hold on, a cave badger. No, giant space hamster. That's the one I wanted to do. Because that's the
Bit of a
large
difference
beast.
there.
Yeah. No, I was trying to remember which one it was that I really liked. So she is now a
Ooh,
giant
clever.
space hamster.
Clever, clever. And you hear, ooh, mama, mama, big furry, big furry. Yes, big furry. Don't pet. You didn't ask.
Genevieve will wink at the tabaxi shopkeeper, and then she will pick up both of the other bundles, the medicine chest, and or the herb chest and the bag with the rest of the supplies, and start trundling off back to the ship.
All right. Give me just 1 second here. I'll wait till you open the box and examine it. Okay. So you're heading back to the ship as a giant hamster.
Yep, giant space hamster.
Sure, why not?
Shay, you're searching for clothing and weapons, I believe, correct? And metal.
Metal, yeah.
What kind of metal? Like, are you looking for little ingots? Are you looking for giant sheets? Are you looking for things that can be little bricks that can be used for forging. What are you looking for?
Well, maybe like a small size of ingots, something that is relatively easy to carry. Sheets sound a bit too bulky. Um, but like a decent amount of ingots, not a ton, maybe like a couple hundred gold worth,
There
500
is
at the
a gift
maximum.
shop that has little ingot trinkets that might be worth something on other worlds. They are made from rare metals found on the asteroid, so um, you have you have the simple silver and a slightly more expensive gold. You have a mithril. You have a fire. Is it fire brass? I think it's fire. Yeah, fire brass. Um, that claims to be from the Drow Fisher itself. Um, you have a couple gem-looking ones. So they're more like just you put them on your shelf and admire it or put it on your desk. They're not like official ingots or anything like that, but they are basically the cost of uh, they're a little more than what it is. So like their gold ingot piece is 2 gold pieces. Their silver ingot is 2 silver pieces. That sort of thing.
She's not looking for a souvenir. She's looking for something that's actually useful.
Okay. Roll me an investigation on the market. You know the market pretty well. Go ahead and use advantage on this one.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So with the dirty 20, I will tell you this: while you're in the gift shop, they do have shirts and clothing and such. If you like to get the kobold clothing there, uh,
He is looking more like for a uniform shop kind of a thing.
you're gonna give kobolds uniforms. Okay,
Yes,
all right,
absolutely.
all
Oh
right.
yeah.
Uniform shop is actually that is a layer below. But for metals, there is sort of a metal exchange shop on the top floor here. They do have ingots. It's mostly for people who are seeking to mine or mining ships that want to see what kind of quality of metals there are. They don't really sell them like by the handful, but you can buy samples basically. Um, about 20 gold will get you the oh, you want a couple hundred worth? Roll me a persuasion to see if you can convince the shopkeep to give up that much. Because usually they only deal in small amounts to entice people to go mining or to begin trading.
22.
All right, the GIF shopkeep is very impressed at both your audacity for such a small creature, but also at your entrepreneurship, trying to make this a business. So, yeah, she will grant you 150 gold pieces worth of ingots. You can. What sort of metal are you looking for? We have iron, like I said. Um, we
Is
have.
the fire brass sounded cool? Is that something that could be useful to
It is
turn into
a
something else?
rare magical metal, so yes, it can be. For 150 pieces, Um, that'll get you about 3 pieces of just fire brass right there. Um, or if you'd like, you can get 1 piece of fire brass, and they do have a not an ingot, but in a teeny tiny little container, star metal, enough that can be used to make it into a powerful weapon or armor as well. Because that is
Okay,
also
we'll
on
do
this
that.
asteroid.
We'll do
Right,
that.
so you got one. I call it an ingot of star metal, but it's really just a small. It's not even a full pound, and and a an ingot of fire brass, both rare metals. Um, the fire brass is worth 50, and the star metal is worth 100. And
she
because she
will
likes your
pay you
moxie,
that.
she's also going to give you an iron ingot just because.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she will. She's not even going to haggle on that. She'll just pay
It's
her
iron. It's not
150.
really worth that much, anyways, but it could be
Yeah.
useful against certain individuals. Um, like I said, the uniform shop is down a level, so you go down to the uniform shop. There is um, a halfling and a thri-kreen. The thri-kreen seems to be their tailor. They seem to be sewing 2 or 3 things at once. Um, the halfling goes, "Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you looking for authoritarian or fun uniforms?
Oh, uh,
Or you want the
I,
premium
w-
bundle?"
I was thinking authoritarian, but what are you having fun?
Well, we have whimsy, which of course is
Oh,
bright
not whimsy.
colors and
No.
half and half usually. And then we have playful, which is kind of more childish. Again, not necessarily bright colors, but primary colors so that they can learn. And then we have roll in the grass, which tends to be more plant colored, so greens and browns. Um, those are more for the small sizes, for kids. And then we just have fun, which is random colors, but very, very solid. So pinks and blues and stuff like that.
Okay, I think we're gonna go authoritarian.
Okay, you want a
I was
pre-made set, or do you want us
thinking,
to make it with something?
I have a crew of kobolds that I need jumpsuits for.
Oh, say no more. You want armored so that they can fight, or you want just order them around and
Uh,
they look neat?
so they look neat. If they need armor, that's on them to get that, I think.
Okay, and are you enslaving little ones, or are they all adults?
We are uh, employing.
Oh, employing kobolds. Interesting.
Yeah, we're trying a new thing. So uh,
There are two
uh,
children, they
so
mentioned.
black. I'm thinking black jumpsuit with a nice. Have you heard of a lava crow?
Never. Um, and no, you don't want black with kobolds. Black on kobolds? Oh my god, that's terrible. No, no, no. You want earthy colors. So we have a lovely sort of a blood red and brown that they often like. It is very aesthetically
It would
appealing
look
to
like they're
them.
naked. That's what they already look like. No. I think I'm gonna have to stick with the black with a nice big logo on
Logos take
on the
time.
chest.
Let me look at our books, and they're gonna go over to the counter real quick. Yeah. Custom logo, 2 weeks.
What about lettering?
Lettering, 3 days. Or we just have pre-made.
We
We
can
do
have
have
pre-made
black.
lettering.
No, just uniforms with no lettering. For authoritarian, we try and keep it blank, and then we add as needed. But we have a lot of work, and you see the thri-kreen just wave all 4 claws in the air for 1 second before going back to needle and threading a lot.
Okay. What about? Hmm.
I mean, we have some generic
Do you
patches
have
that
the
you could just stick
letters?
on yourself.
Yeah. Do you have the patches or the lettering just on hand? And you can sell those to me separately. I'll have the kobolds sew it on themselves.
Well, we don't have the lettering, but we do have. Oh, let me look. And they go over to a drawer and pull it open and just go through. And yes, we have some of the old Elven Empire emblems. They're bird-like. You could make it into a crow, I'm sure.
What does it look like?
Let's see.
Are we gonna get mistaken for someone else's crew by using this stuff?
Kobolds will never be mistaken for um basically, it looks kind of. It looks a bit like they said bird of prey. Really, it looks more like an attacking wasp more than anything else, with just two great wings and a central body. But repaint it a bit and do some recoloring, and maybe it would look like a crow. I mean, like I said, it looks more like an attacking wasp.
I think Kitlack would really hate this. Well, it sounds like you don't have for the extra stuff what I'm looking for. I also need some um probably just some polos for the rest of the group. If we want to go the
Polos?
just a shirt with a collar. It
Oh,
looks
colored shirt. Yes, yes, yes. We have many colored. What color?
what
Do you want
color would you want?
whimsy or do you want? Oh, you're authoritarian. So, see, that is where I would go black and maybe a nice blue for the uniform. Oh, and they're gonna run into the back and then come out and show you. We just got this lovely black uniform with red trim.
Okay.
Only a few in kobold size. How big? How big is your crew?
There's 18 kobolds. 2 of them are children. It's a
Oh,
family-owned business.
yeah, they're kobolds. They'll grow into it. And do you need
Just
any for non-kobolds?
just picturing baby kobolds running around in way oversized uniforms. That's great. So blue for the jumpsuits, like a darkish blue, and then a black collared shirt with the red trim for
Oh, no, no. The
the.
uniform is the black with the red trim, is what they're saying. So it's
They're all
the
uniforms. I don't understand.
the jumpsuit is black, but it
The-
has red trim on it.
okay, that works. And the command shirt is just like we can get a dark blue for the collar, and I don't know if that's. See, I really want the logo.
We have they
How
look they
much?
look. Are you good with purple for the collar instead of blue?
See, the
For the
logo is
shirts?
the logo is gonna be like it's a lava crow, so it's gonna look flamey, lavish. It's gonna be nice, big
Purple
red.
goes with red. Trust me on this. You're gonna want it over the blue. Besides, you're
Okay,
not. Purple implies royalty, and you seem like the sort that likes that sort of ambiance.
not at all.
I'm sure. And anyway, so yes, we got some lovely. Uh, we've got the uniforms for so just 18 uniforms for the kobolds, and for everyone else, you just want the colored shirt.
I do need to walk out of the store with it because we are leaving extremely soon.
Yes, the new uniforms we've got, and the shirts. I only have 4 of the colored shirts. Is that okay?
Well, some of the other crew are gonna be disappointed, but sure.
Uh, let's see, purple. I have a green collar shirt. Doesn't go as well with red.
Yeah, but sure.
4 purple collared blue shirt, 1 blue green collared shirt, and a pack of 20 uniforms is cheaper than a pack of 18.
Sounds good.
All right, so for all clothes, that is going to be 120 gold.
Okay.
Is quality
Right, how
uniform.
much?
You
Yeah,
don't
no,
want.
no, she's actually not. I'm trying to think of other things at the same time. Shay is actually fine with that.
Do you need boots to go? I mean, kobolds, their feet are tough.
No, let's not. Let's skip the boots.
And do you want the authoritarian gloves or no? Okay, the Drow love them, so I have a
Well,
selection
let
of.
me get one for the captain. A pair of gloves for the captain, just in
Okay,
case.
what dead creature would you like those gloves in?
What would be a What
Well,
kind of dead
we
creatures do they have
have
around here?
dragon skin, we have lizard folk skin, we have human skin, we have kobold skin, but that seems a little cruel with a kobold crew. We have, oh, don't tell them, but I have one or two pairs of drow skin gloves. We have some elemental gloves. Those are a pain to skin. Oh, let me tell you, the tanners were not happy.
What's goes non-humanoid?
Non-humanoid. Yes, they're all non-humanoid. Oh, you mean the captain's non-humanoid?
The oh, the material of the gloves is from non-humanoids.
Oh, oh, you want animal skin. Oh, okay, you want boring. Okay, so in that case, we have some of whatever that steak-like animal that they get the milk from down below. I don't ask, they don't tell. Sometimes I swear it's a minotaur, but you never know. So that cow-like thing, they have a goat-like thing. They have a bird-like thing that um, comes from the drow. We don't know where they're taming birds. Um, and then we have we have very special Rivis hold made from some sort of plant, just like leather, but plant.
Interesting.
Or if your captain is a discerning and slightly disturbing sort, um, they glance around and then we have some made from material found from Failrune. Supposedly it glows and sparks occasionally. We've never actually tried them out because they're very rare, very expensive. You shouldn't try the merchandise if you're not going to buy it. Um, those are 500 gold, but they apparently do not wear out and they glow occasionally.
Uh, let's go with the bird one.
Okay, bird it is, and he pulls out a set of kind of. It's a purple, but it's a purple so dark it's practically black. Are these good size? Do you need small? Do you need large? Are we talking human hands? My
Kobold,
hands?
kobold hands.
Oh, your captain's a kobold? Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, child's gloves. That should work. And they can just poke their claws through, and it'll be fine.
Does Kitlak have regular kobold-sized hands? Is he a generally normal kobold size?
Are you asking me or?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
he's
mean it's your
asking you.
character.
I mean, yeah, he is a kobold. He is sized as a kobold would be sized.
Okay. Yeah, that could work. We'll see. If he doesn't
Right,
like it, then he doesn't like it.
right, that's another 10 gold. So 130 gold total. You said no boots. Do you need evil goggles or hats or anything like that? I'd have to send you
N-
to the haberdashery for that actually.
n-
But goggles, I've got a couple.
No, I think we're good. It's just the uniforms and shirts.
Okay, okay. So 130 gold, and they're just gonna put all that and stuff it into another burlap sack with the gloves on top and red. Do you pay?
Yes.
All right, and they hand over the. And can I recommend anywhere else for you to get shoes, belt, hats, glasses, hair supplies?
No, I think this is for that's all personal stuff. If they want it, they can get it themselves.
You'll note when they said hair supplies, they were looking at your hair. But okay, all right then. Thank you for shopping.
She will take her stuff. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it?
It's a bag that's about half your size. Yes. What's your strength score?
0.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be lugging this. This won't be fun.
I turned into a hamster. No.
Your cheeks puff out like a hamster. Did you want to still do weapon shopping, or are you just going to head back to the ship?
Oh, what about bag of holding?
Oh, we don't sell bags of holding, but yes, you can go to the bag store, not too far from here. Maison's bags, yes. Just one level up, and you can find it.
Good. She is going to look the stuff to the bag of holding store.
Uh,
we don't have the RPA. She just wants one bag of holding to put all the stuff
just a
in.
standard
She
bag
wants.
of holding.
Yeah, I wanted to get one for her anyway.
Okay. Let's see.
Kitlack will teach you how to tie it onto your tooth.
Standard bag of holding is I think it's 400.
Okay.
Right, add
She
a
will
bag
buy
of
that.
holding.
And she will dump all that stuff from there.
Okay, you guys head back to the ship. Kitlack,
Yes.
you happen to find that Tessa is in the bridge examining the devil's heart that you've left there. She's also sitting in the Spelljammer helm chair.
Kitlack is not really going to stand on ceremony about that.
I mean, she's the secondary pilot, so yes, they just have to
Yeah.
tune to it.
That's fair. Kitlack is going to just kind of glance over at the demon heart and her. So, how much of a bad idea was it keeping that thing on board?
Not bad at all. Might be able to make something out of this. Wants to fly the ship, right? Might be able to do it. Needs a bit more containment, but
Are you
nothing I
saying
haven't
that
worked with
the
before.
demon heart wants to fly the ship?
And wants to go fast. You know how these work?
No, I'm going to be honest with you. Absolutely not. I stole
Well,
it out of a
for
motorcycle.
yep, the devil cycles. They just summon a demon, make sure it can't go back, cut out its heart, and make it dumb.
Huh.
So it has simple desires like want to go fast or uh, do trick jumps that are nearly deadly or kill every pedestrian that you run over. That one I had to deal with. That sort of thing. This one, want to go fast. Doesn't like it when you don't go fast. That sort of thing. Pretty simple. Not too smart.
Okay. So here's my quandary. We're looking at this thing as a potential autopilot, yes?
Oh, no. No, no,
No?
no. No, no.
Okay, good. Because that's
No,
worrying.
the trade is it offers power for feeling the speed of the ship. So if we install this,
Oh.
it will, according to what I can tell, it's offering protection. What sort of protection? I don't know. It could make the hull better. It could make the hull stronger. It could simply scare off things, but that's the trade-off. But it also
How
means when
good.
you're not moving, it won't like that.
Hmm. And is there any way that we could, say, disengage the circuit when we're not moving? Just, engage the demon heart when it needs to feel joy and disengage it when not.
Oh no, no, no. That's as you install it, you got it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Infernal Cycles ain't really meant to be come apart unless you're going to build a new one. But it's a heart. It's part of the engine. You can't just turn off part of the engine.
Tell you what, I don't think we should hook this up to the ship. Just call it an overabundance of caution or whatnot, but would you like to keep that for yourself?
Oh yeah, I can
Call it
definitely have some fun with this.
Yeah, Kilek's going to wave a hand. Call it a signing bonus. Just, don't do anything that's going to endanger me or mine.
Well, experimentation's always a danger, but I'll minimize it.
Yes, you do that. I don't want to have a conversation about
I'll
knowing
use
where our
I'll use
limits
the rear
are.
hold. Hole there is fine. It's already one in the ceiling. Actually, there are three.
you know, why don't Sure, why not? I've got enough things to think about. Go crazy. What's the worst that could possibly happen?
Oh, I install it into a little micro drone, and it turns into a mechanical demon dragon that we have to put down or unleash into the universe.
Actually,
No, I
that sounds
haven't
pretty
done that,
rad.
but I had considered it.
Look, if I had the capacity to make what did you say, mechanical demon dragon, I would absolutely consider it. In fact, you should very much talk to Cassie. Cassie has made a mechanical dragon, not a demon dragon, mind, but
With
it's at
this, it
least
could be.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, I'll talk with them. By the by, you know there's something funky about this ship, right?
Yes, so I've heard. Kid Like's gonna kind of like direct their attention over to where the 13s are. Like, there's something going on over there. I can't quite figure out what it is, but I'm not a technically minded individual. If you could take a look at that and tell me what you find, I'd love to hear it.
Noticed you got some small kobolds on board. You okay if I use them to shove down some holes and scout out?
With their permission, and or if they are
Oh, yeah, yeah. Engineering team.
children, the
Make
permission
sure.
of their adults, yes.
Yeah, no, they'd be engineering team. I definitely take care of them. Kobolds aren't disposable. Kobolds are some of the most useful. They have tiny hands and can get everywhere.
Kilek looks at his tiny hands. Yes, I suppose that is correct.
Mm. Though you might not wanna. I don't know what the plans are. I know a fella at the Hollow might know
Mhm.
what's funky with the ship. If you're willing to
Uh,
go there, I know a lot of people are scared of it. I mean, I'm scared of it if I ever fell down that hole, but you know, the people there are weird but not bad. Well, the spider lady is terrifying.
we were at the Roaring Hollow, right?
Yes, you've been there.
Was that where we like found all the Illithid stuff, Mind Flayer
No,
stuff?
that's where the professor was.
Okay. What do we find at Roaring Hollow? Gotcha. What do we find at Roaring Hollow? Refresh my memory.
So that's where they have the solar Kindori that they've grown. They have the solar dinosaurs that they want to move. It's where the fertile dirt, which you now know it seems to be dino poop mixed with dirt, is
Hmm.
generated. And a lot of different scientists. There's also, though, you did meet that old kobold there who ran the bar.
Hmm. Well, my interest in whether or not I know everything about the ship is slightly less than my interest in getting off this rock. We do have a client that we need to deliver to, in his words, a safe location for him to make a new home.
Hey, we're going into unknown space. Nothing safe there.
Well, there's got to be somewhere safe in all of that. I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll find
true,
it.
true. But yeah, I was just saying, got know a guy who's been around a while there. He might know what's wrong with the ship, but I can also look around, and if the kobolds are fine with it, just kind of cut a hole here and there and send them through.
Long as you patch up the holes afterwards.
Oh, of course. I'm not. I mean,
And you get the
I'm
kobolds
not an
out
idiot.
beforehand.
Well, yes. Again, you don't. Kobolds aren't disposable. Who thinks kobolds are disposable? Okay, everyone thinks kobolds are disposable. No, they're
Yes, it is a
useful.
alarmingly common sentiment. Yes.
They are useful. My family, they once hired a group of kobolds. House was never cleaner, and we found so many traps. It was so much fun to just disassemble them all.
Yes, and I'm sure you never had a single rodent problem ever again after that point.
Well, we did, but that was more Dad's fault because of his experimental mice.
Hmm. Hmm. You know, I think I've learned to ask less questions.
Oh, yeah, he's a gnome. You know how it is.
You know, actually, I do. What possessed you to come on board out of curiosity and join our crew?
Oh, I'm just looking for a crew. I was, temporarily banned from any of the typical engineering or navigators guilds because I may unleash uncertain havoc upon the universe, and so just looking for a place to go and explore.
Well,
And I
as
should.
long as you look, I understand that you're ambitious. I understand that you want to push the envelope and discover everything you can discover, and that is fantastic. I strongly encourage people following their passions, but as long as you don't do anything that's going to, say, endanger the ship or the crew. But I trust that you won't. You don't need to even reassure me.
Oh, I ain't gonna damage the only thing that'll get us through the space and time. But there's so much different technology that no one's integrated. That's why the Fallen, I was so hoping to join their little cult and learn all of their technology there and what they forged there. But no, no. They never even opened the gates for me. I did the whole walking thing and walk through the poison gas and land and everything, and nope, nope,
You
they
might want to
ignored me.
talk to our strange guest concerning that. I won't say any more. I'll leave it to him to enlighten you, or not.
Okay, I'll just find a safe place for this thing, and they pat the heart, and yeah, almost fully attuned. I don't think I have full access. Not
Hmm.
sure why.
That is strange. I would talk to either Cassie or Shay about that one. They might have something more to say.
Now, which one's
I
Cassie and which one's Shay?
Kay is the Cassie is the robot kobold, and Shay is the Kender, I believe they are called,
Oh,
female
Cassie,
Kender.
I wanted to speak to her. Ooh, I have
Oh,
many questions.
I'm sure she'll have at least some answers. Anyway, best of luck to you with your experiments, and I do hope that we get more time to chat in the future.
Oh,
And
we definitely will. We're traveling after all.
Kitlak is going to make his way just through the ship and find other people to reconnoiter with.
Do you want to talk to Rourke?
Uh,
Roke?
I don't feel a pressing need to roleplay every conversation, unfortunately. Um, I
Okay.
think
You do see a giant hamster coming down the stairs, um, with a giant bag and carrying a chest that's the size of you. Chest of drawers the size of you.
it takes Kitlak about 5 to 10 seconds of just like scroll wheel loading in his brain before it clicks, and he's like, "Ah, yes, okay, welcome, welcome back, very much, Genevieve."
Genevieve nods at him. She, at this point, I feel like she's probably got to be at least a little bit on her hands, on her, on all fours, I should say, since this is not designed necessarily for large creatures.
Well, large creatures can move through medium-sized spaces with squeezing, just like anything
Yeah,
can move through a size
and
category
hamsters
lower.
can squeeze like crazy, so
Yeah.
it's not comfortable, but you can do it.
Yeah, you're just kind of like sliding against the walls.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to get my next thing to where I can basically be like one size smaller.
It takes you about 2 seconds to realize you could have used the cargo doors over the rear cargo hold, and that would have been so much easier.
She is going to gently set down the medicine chest, set the bag down, and then drop wild shape. Well, I think I got some pretty good deals on uh, some medicines and stuff for our trip.
Excellent. If
And
you're happy, I'm happy.
if anybody gets a bit motion sick up there, I'll have something ready for them.
Hmm.
Uh, where should I set this stuff up, though?
Well, certainly should put it in either one of the closets or in the. Let me see. So this is it's like a whole mess of like uh, medicine and tea and such like, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Should probably store it in the pantry. Kitlake's going to jerk a thumb over to number 10 right here.
I don't think I want any of this mixed in with the regular food. I don't need someone thinking it's stuff for meals.
Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. Well, we do have a cubby somewhere around here. Where is number 12? I don't see number 12.
Yeah, that should have actually been deleted. I do apologize.
Well, I'm not sure. You should perhaps for the weapons and storage area, and he's gonna jerk a thumb over towards 14. It seems to be a general purpose storage.
That might work. Let me go take a look. She's going to, for the moment, just kind of leave the medicine chest there because it is as big as she is. And she's going to go poke her head in number 14.
Um, it isn't. There's room to move around in there, but most of that room is also so that they can get the ballista bolts out and carry them where they need to go and get some of the stones for the catapult. So there is room, but it might hinder getting weapons out in the process.
And we do have like a cargo or something.
You have the large cargo hold below, and then you have the small cargo hold to the aft.
Which
11.
one? Um, Genevieve's gonna come back out and look at Kitlak and be like, "Would we be more likely to use the big ol' place over there?" And she points towards number 11, the aft hold, or the one down below.
Well, I've been directing people to set up shop as where they are living down below. Although I'm starting to realize that might not be the best location, and we might want to cram them into the aft hold there and number 11.
Hmm. Well, I might just set up my stuff in that hold over there, and she points towards number 11. I don't want to hinder. There's weapons in that storage over there, and I don't want to hinder if we need to get them quickly. And then she's going to start dragging the medicine chest back towards number 11.
Okay. Shay, you're on your way back in with the bag of holding. You see Suka just kind of slowly catches up to you and nods and keeps pace as you return to the ship.
Where were you?
Getting some information.
Did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Right. So you come aboard with the uniforms. What do you say?
But you're gonna go find Kitlak. Kitlak is the one that told her to do it.
Kilak's right there, watching
Ah.
where Genevieve is dragging a chest of something down the hall.
Oh, good. Genevieve's back too. And she's gonna start just pulling. Like I guess the uniforms would be in one big kind of bundle.
The gloves were on top, and then it was the shirts and then the uniforms.
Okay, so she'll pull out the. She's gonna pull out the uniforms and say, "Here's I got some uniforms for the kobolds. as lava crowish as I could manage in the time we had.
Fair enough, although isn't it going to be weird that only the kobolds are the ones wearing uniforms?
Well, I did get some shirts for the rest of us. They're more like, well, again, I wanted a lava crow emblem on it, but they didn't know what a lava crow was, and they offered me a wasp.
Kitlax is shaking his head. Heathens.
So I decided not to go with that option. So we're gonna have to find a logo to stitch on there. I bet the kobolds are pretty good at stitching, aren't they?
I would imagine so. I mean, if nothing else, they can do as I did and simply paint the lava crow on the back.
But yeah, here's some quote unquote command shirts for the rest of us that we could wear and maybe get logos on them later that say Lava Crow or whatever.
How good do the command shirts look?
Oh, they're like the uniforms. They are quality. Like
Okay.
they'll take a beating, but they're also going to clash horribly with your jacket and hat.
Ugh. Well, there's always the possibility it's a sleep shirt.
And I got some captain's gloves for you.
Kitlak is going to gingerly pluck the captain's gloves out of out of Shay's hand. Captain's gloves?
Yeah, you are the captain, right? You still want to be the captain. Were you thinking
I
about giving
mean,
that up?
no, yes. What? Why do I need gloves to be a captain?
Oh, you don't. You just want people to respect you though as captain, and so the gloves help with that. I'm not saying that you're not respected, just it keep up appearances.
Kitlak is going to try on one of the gloves. There's no room for my claws in this thing.
It's
Oh,
called
they said
it's called a gift, Kitlac. You say thank you.
Yes, thank you for the sleep shirt and the gloves that Kitlak pulls it down and the claws kind of poke through at the tips and he winces. Could
Yep.
fit.
Yep, just like they said. Perfect.
Excellent. Could you deliver those uniforms to the kobolds? I feel like they should get to know other members of the crew as well.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, please. I
I think
insist.
you're the representative.
I am not a representative for any subfaction of people on this ship. I'm the
So
captain.
why
I'm the
would
representative
I
of the
be?
whole ship.
I'll put them in
Before this
storage.
gets to a whole thing, technically, Doll, I'm the representative.
Hmm? Kitlak is going to look over. Who's talking?
Suka.
Ah.
And yes, her voice has changed dramatically.
Why? is she smoking a pack a day now?
I made a deal. The deal was for my voice, and so you know, you gotta make the deal to get some of the goods. This
What
one, I lost my voice.
deal did you make?
Something I'll have to talk with your mechanical friend about.
Cool. That's not ominous. Right. Yes. Suka, if you could help Shay deliver these uniforms to the kobolds, I have important captain things to do, and Kitlak is going to just walk off.
Come on,
He's
doll. I need you to get those down there. I can't lift that bag.
All right, and she'll toss them back in the bag of holding so she can easily carry it. Where are they? She's
Where
just
are
gonna
they,
like
Kid
knock.
Lack?
She's gonna knock on a wall. Kobolds?
Where are they, Kitlak?
Kitlak's already gone, but I think Kitlak would have indicated approximately where the kobolds are in the underhold before he would head out.
Right, come on. This way.
Okay. How do we refer to them?
They're kobolds.
Yeah,
They're
but
the crew. So
is
you
it a
refer to them as crew.
okay? That sounds like the sort of thing that I would have said and then got yelled at for it. So I don't.
They
Just
weren't
making sure.
hired before. Now they are. Just be polite about it. And she's going to fly down and look at the kobolds and go, okay, gang, listen up. We got some replacement clothes for you. And the kobolds all kind of gather and start surrounding you, Shay, like you're Santa Claus.
And she will hand them out one by one.
We just ask for replacement, boss, not fancy duds.
Oh, yeah, but you want to be. I mean, it's not fancy. It's definitely serviceable. Plus, it shows that you are part of this crew. The Lava Crow
Oh,
crew.
marking.
Lava Crow crew?
Like
That's-
dragon, mark with aura, you mark with clothes. Okay, got it,
Sure.
boss.
And she'll-
Big for the kids, but kids will grow into it.
Yeah, she'll like help roll up the sleeves and the legs on the jumpsuits for the kids.
Yeah, you're a natural at this doll. Okay, I'm going to go and find that sleeping kobold. Cassie, where did you end up sleeping? Were you going to be in the big hold? Were you in the crew quarters? Where were you? Or you were puttering around. Where were you going to putter? Cassie?
Did that not
Malkiel?
go through?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, she's probably just gonna wander the ship looking for busy work. So she could be at pretty much any point in the ship at this time.
You are checking out the cooking apparatus. They have a rudimentary stove, and you're not sure where the water pipes are coming from, but a simple uh, water and sink setup.
I'm sure that they have a reservoir and a water reclaimer on there. Standard stuff.
You're just not sure where. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Suka's gonna look around for you. Did you want to work on the helm some more, by the way? The helmet?
Yeah, I'm sure that would be part of her busy work too, depending on how much time she's got.
Go ahead and roll me
Sounds like
your
she probably had a
tinker's
couple hours.
tools.
Tinker tools. That was what again? Dex
Uh,
plus proficiency or something like
int,
that.
int plus proficiency or dex plus proficiency?
Okay, so with int plus proficiency, that's an 18.
An 18. You are studying the damage to this, and it's not like the one that you're realizing it's not like the one that Shay has. It is a remote helm of some sort, but there's something off about it. Something that is making you kind of cautious about how much you actually want to repair it now that you're getting a closer look. It looked like a normal remote helm. It seemed to be a normal remote helm, but you just gotta. There's some circuits and connections here that don't make logical sense to you. You're gonna have to explore it further. Roll me your perception or your insight, your choice.
Uh, let's go with insight, I think. They're both the same. That is a 6.
Yeah, no, never mind then. You think you're about to realize something, and then Suka flies in, and oh, there you are, doll. Okay, so I promised I'd get you some information about your boss, and that might help you. And I did. Made a bit of a deal. Lost my voice, as you can tell.
What's your voice?
Oh, I guess you might
What
not
kind of deal
notice the
did they
different
have?
cadence. Oh, if you're dealing with people who have information from other realms and, certain information is technically forbidden to be known.
I see. And what do I owe you for this?
Eh, let's just say that it's a favor from the captain for a future favor back. No need to put it on your shoulders, doll.
All right, fair enough. What do you got?
I got the name of the planet, or possibly just the city, uh, that your boss is from, and if the rumors are true, banished from. So if you need help, that might be where you need to go.
I could probably use that information.
Just remember, not a good thing to mention around here while you're in port. Apparently, a lot of their stuff is contraband, although I'm not clear if she's made it contraband or if it because of her that it's contraband.
Understandable. I'm sure that can go either way with her.
Yeah, so you're looking for a system that has either a planet or a city called Avishawa.
Oh, the shower?
Avishawa.
And that's what I said.
Anyways, doll, I am going to go rest up a bit because losing your voice, not the best thing in the world. But, if we can get some technology that might be better suited for the market, make us a small fortune, not a bad thing.
Certainly. Was there anything I could do for you? Anything that would help with your voice?
I just
Maybe
gotta
see if
live with it for a century. After that, I either get my voice back or I turn into a horrible demon. One of the two.
I can't quite say I understand, but all right.
Yeah, if it's a demon, then I get to kick someone's ass, and I got a few people on that list, starting with the captain.
Uh,
Assuming he lives that long, like, you know how it is, life of a kobold, hell, life of a jammer. Alright, I'm resting up. That is a funky looking helmet. You really shouldn't tinker with gnome tech. Kinda dangerous.
yeah, that just makes it more fun. It's always interesting to learn something new here.
Oh, your funeral. Well, I guess maybe not, given you. Alright, good luck. And she's going to fly off. Captain Kitlak, you're coming down to the last 30 minutes before you have to leave this airspace.
Mm-hmm. Well, worst case, Kitlek can simply just leave to exit the asteroid and then, or whatever this place is, and then choose a destination from there, which is, I think, what he'll probably get the ship underway to do. He's going to announce to prepare for takeoff, and give a heading out towards not the horrible space that would get us killed, but the standard way of exiting this rock.
Okay, Ledgestone is the most popular. Like I said, it kind of launches people out and gives them a shortcut through wild
Mhm.
space.
Yeah,
That is
Ledgestone then.
a about 12 to 14 hour flight. Who is flying? Is that going to be Shay or is that going to be Tessa?
Whoever is available, is Shay still doing her thing?
Shay, are you flying or is Tessa flying?
I mean, Shay would want to fly.
Okay.
All right, then if Shay would want to fly, Kitlak would ask her to.
Right, Shay, you do find the auto deploy for the sails is operational, so you don't even have to order anyone to deploy it. You can will it as an action.
Where's the demon heart?
It was given away as a hiring bonus.
Okay. Where are we headed, Captain?
Well, let's take us to Ledgestone, and from there we'll chart another heading.
She will chart straight there the best way, or do we need to kind of skirt certain things?
No, you can get there pretty straightforward. The question is, that does take you past the Roaring Hollow, and they are awaiting your return.
If you want to ask Kitlak to do anything about that, then you could.
I mean, she assumed that Kitlak would have told her to avoid the roaring hollow. Necessary.
You literally can't. It's right next to the Ledgestone. Even if you avoid it as best as you can, there is only one path between the Roaring Hollow to the Ledgestone. You pass them no matter what you do.
Everyone got their command shirts on?
Sure.
She would have passed them out to everyone before she got to the helm. I can see you.
It's on under my clothes.
It is your clothes.
Yes, you're right. It's like an undershirt.
She'll just sigh and undock. Start heading out. Is anyone wearing the shirt?
The kobolds are absolutely wearing the uniforms. No one is wearing the shirt.
Oh,
Except you.
yeah, she's wearing the shirt.
Was one given to Cassie?
Yep. We just didn't RP it.
She will wear the shirt.
Genevieve, will you wear the shirt?
Genevieve is currently preoccupied with medicines and herbs and getting everything set up while everyone else does ship stuff.
Tessa will take the shirt with the green collar, apparently. And somehow Roke has gotten one shirt and hung it over the edge of his fish tank. Half of it is soaked wet.
It's for camaraderie, people. Maybe we can figure something else out. Off we go.
Cinder's a little sad that she didn't get a shirt. Maybe next time.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There is one shirt left. Cinder can
There-
have it.
There is 2 extra kobold uniforms.
It's gonna be way too big for her. She's a tiny thing.
Genevieve, would you like to examine that metallic med kit? All right. Go ahead and open it. It seems to open like a normal med kit. The latches are metal, and there's a little hum and hiss when you do so.
Is it a cool looking box?
Very cool.
She's just going
Um,
to take a second to appreciate. You got to
Like I said,
appreciate a nice box.
It looks kind of like a standard med kit, which is just sort of a square kit. This one is metallic, a little longer, a little narrower. It looks more efficient and streamlined. Not quite like it should be high tech, even though it's still a low tech device, sort of thing.
Then she will go ahead and carefully open it.
Like I said, you get that little beep and a hiss as it seems like it's air in there. It does look like a normal med kit at first. There's bandages and splints and stimulants, um, everything that could be used to stabilize a person. And then you note that as you open it, there is a little number on the top next to one of the latches that says 10 in a digital form. And you see there's also a little 10 on the inside that's also just sort of a holographic number floating on the inner edge. And you note that there is a small square with a floating illusion of a screen offering advanced treatment and requesting to select one.
Genevieve is going to take that in for a second. And then she, like, what option, like for advanced treatment, it says select one. What ones is it showing? Like amputation?
It's showing a menu of 4 options: cure wounds, detect poison and disease, lesser restoration, and protection from poison.
Genevieve is going to close the medicine box
It
and
closes with a little hiss again.
just sit back and very happy with her good fortune on that one.
Yep. So basically, that is it's a med kit. It has its normal 10 uses, but it also each time you use it, you can also cast one of those spells.
Nice. Does that? Well, I should probably have to test it, but I wonder if it uses up one of the 10 uses.
It does, but you can use it as a healer's kit and cast a spell, basically.
Gotcha.
But yeah, basically it's a 10 and 10. So where are you? There you are.
She's gonna keep that one on her person. Everything else is gonna go into the standard area.
All right. Someone make a note that you guys have a dozen healing kits on board.
I already did. I might need to go back and listen to, because I didn't write down what she said, but I'm recording, so it's all good.
Okay. And Cassie, as you're giving the helmet another look over, you feel someone else enter. They are stooped over. It is obviously very uncomfortable, but you hear the hiss of air of. So, is now a good time?
As good as any, I guess. Pull up a seat.
Cassie's gonna set the helmet aside for a moment.
They are going to sit down, and it's still it is a large sized body for a small sized creature's chair. It is like a adult sitting in a preschool chair. It is looks ridiculous and uncomfortable. But at least his head isn't hitting the ceiling anymore.
So then, what do you have for me?
It is a memory that I picked up from your boss when I was considering that option to live beyond the assassination. But I saw she would treat me and my body as she treats yours. Both of yours. It was not a pleasant memory. Are you ready for this?
I guess I'm as ready as I could be. Um, let's
He
get
holds
started, I
out.
guess.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, that was it.
He holds out a gloved hand and just waits for you.
Cassie is going to hold out her own hand.
Do you touch his?
What are we doing?
I am sharing a memory. Touch will be better because of the inceptive nature of it.
So no memory gear or anything like that?
She uses external memories. This, I think, she did not intend for me to read.
Interesting. Well, I hope my systems are compatible with that. Let's give it a shot.
All right, do you put
Yeah.
your hand in his?
Yep. Yep. She's gonna reach out and touch his hand.
You hear a strange, almost ooze like singing. It's disturbing in its own way, but it as that sort of passes through your memory engrams, memory wiring, I'm not sure what the term is. You see yourself standing before your boss, and you're asking to be released from your contract. You have fulfilled the financial requirements, and you are ready to explore beyond the asteroid. And she reaches out with those spindly little hands of hers and caresses your face and tells you no. And then one of those arms, like you remember seeing in her office, kind of branches off with another hand, pulls out one of those memory wire tubes and stabs it in your back. And here it gets a little weird. The memory is more fuzzy, more just sort of underwater. You see yourself asleep on a table, or at least your body asleep on a table. You see a gnome crying before your boss, asking for something, begging for something. There is words that you can't make out, and then you nod. More words, and then you feel something pierce your heart, and then that fade, blurry memory fades away, goes back to what you were before, where your face was being held by her hands. She removes the memory and goes. She says, "I'm never giving either of you up. You're mine, as the deal we made." And then she literally rips your body in half. We'll have to diminish that wanderlust and work on tears. Tears would make that better. And then you are back in your own body. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, because you just felt yourself die twice.
Well, that's a noof.
How
Yeah, no
many
kidding.
hit die do you have left?
Let me check here. I have 2 hit dice left right now.
Roll them, or rather, expend them, I should say.
All right, they're both expended.
And
Did you want me to roll them or
yes, please.
including or not including the Constitution modifier?
They both include your con modifier.
That is 18.
You take 18 psychic damage from that. And are you still awake?
Yep, she's still awake, thankfully.
As he removes his hand, he goes, "You know, your soul will still go back to her if you die. You might want to adjust that and rescue who you left behind." And then he moves to leave. And we're going to end there.
Neat. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Thank you
Thank
for joining us.
you.
Godwin, are you back next week in time for this?
Yeah, I should be back next week.
Okay, then we will meet again next week and see what happens. Thanks for joining us. Have a good week, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night.